his mother,
Okay.
who used to come, and it was very difficult for her to travel because she hated it, but she loved us. So she came to Texas, and Alan always gave up his recliner, which he's always had, gave it up for his mother. So she was sitting there.
Which was the only time.
Or will. And I don't know which of the four boys were misbehaving. I don't think it mattered. But,
We were all.
All of them.
It wasn't me.
I mean,
and she turned and looked at him and said, "You deserve every bit of this."
Nancy, does that remind you of a story? You were there when Mother was dying, and I was in Richmond, and the sheriff called me.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
oh, I do. And they said that.
Yeah.
Beth had a party.
We
had a party.
were there in Richmond, Virginia, and Mother was dying. She was in the hospital. She had cancer and all this stuff. And so we'd gone to visit her, and then Nancy and Marie and Reed. I forget who was.
Nancy, you and I.
Anyhow, we're sitting there
He said flown me down there.
in Mother's den. Sitting there in Mother's den. It's about 11:30 at night, and the phone rings, and Nancy answers it, and she says, "It's for you." And so I answer the phone, and I get this: "Is this George Roper?" "Yes." "Do you live at 2408 Owl Circle in Lexington County in Richmond?" "Yes." "You've had a party."
that you weren't invited to.
We were in South Carolina though.
Yeah, we were in South Carolina. So anyhow, he's going. He says, "Now I want you to know. I think everything's okay. Here's your neighbor." And a neighbor comes on and says, "I have videotaped the damage," which Beth will never forgive her for. And, so we hung up the phone anyhow, and so the next day we go to see Mother, and Nancy says, "Critch got a call last night."
I said that to Mother?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that. I remember, wait, but before that, after the police got off the phone, and I said, "Oops, did Beth have a party or something?" She said, "Yeah." And I was wondering, I thought, boy, Marie's here and she's got a 16-year-old daughter that she left out there.
I couldn't believe it either. I didn't know that.
But anyway, so I said, so Critch got off the phone and I said, "Wow, so I guess she's in trouble, honey." He went, "Yeah." I said, "So is she grounded?" And he went, "Yeah." And I said, "For how long?" "A long time."
When we go to the hospital the next day, and Nancy, I thought, just couldn't wait to tell Mother. Because Mother's sitting there, you know, she's got this thing, and they have to hold up a little thing to sit through the straw with. And she says, "Critch got a phone call last night." And she says, "Oh." And she says,
No,
"Yeah."
but you told the story. Nancy just said that.
Oh, okay. She said, "Oh, why?" I guess I said, "Well," I told her, and she says, "I've lived long enough."
But the smile.